Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one the earth mourneth and languish. The earth mourneth and languish, because at this time right now, with looking at the world events, the world is they're mourning. People are languishing right now. You know, right here in the soils of Babylon, America. You know, the day-to-day jobs, the surviving from check to check. You know, working 10 hours and you're getting paid crumbs. You got more crime. And then the food is dwindling away. The supply chain is dwindling away. Supplies. I went into the grocery store today to go get a certain vinegar that I get, and it's completely gone. That vinegar is gone, and it ain't up there. That specific vinegar was empty, and it was a couple other more just completely empty things of vinegar. Yeah, you see, you know, the police forces, the fire departments. You know, everybody's mourning at this point. Everybody's languishing, man. Then you got some people out there that's just, you know, with their finger up their butt, and they're going along, you know, and they're gonna get caught out there. But I mean, you can't sidestep it, because this is you know, this is hitting you where it hurt. This is completely unignored. You can't, Salakia. This is there's no way you can ignore this, especially if you got kids at this point. You know, the baby formula shortage. You know, just different. It's really starting to kick in, and you can't ignore this stuff. You know, people are trying. They're trying to have they're trying to have a good time. They're trying, but then they got problems at home due to bills and lack of food. You know, a couple neighbors where I stay at, I see, during the what was that, the fall time. You know, they had some of these neighbors around where I stay. They had some good cars. They don't got them no more. They got some other different cars. The lower, from a Mercedes Benz to a Honda. You know, so one of my neighbors, got, and then when the other neighbor, he had one of those big new Dodge Ram 250s. This was all in the fall, but now we fast forward to now, and I could be wrong. I know they were making some payments on them cars, you know, and due to this rent here in California, and you got kids with this food. Oh man, yeah, they didn't. I don't see them cars no more. I don't see them. You see, you see, yeah, you know. And this is just this is where the where what the world is in right now, man. And even worldwide, over there in them different countries, the Venezuelas, you know, the Ecuadors, the Afghanistans, the Sri Lankas, Taiwan, all these different countries are they're in an uproar. And it's violence coming, man. It's violence. Violence is coming. This is all gonna lead to violence. And I was listening to an Edomite talk the other day, and he was and you know, I guess somebody said something on his page, and you know, said, well, why aren't the American Patriots doing anything about what's going on here in America? And he didn't like that. And his response was, you know, we're you know, we're not hungry enough right now. You know, those countries over there like Venezuela and Ecuador and Sri Lanka and all these different places that are in a major uproar, they don't have no food. Their government has totally threw the people away. So they've now when you get hungry enough, you know, when you're starving, this is when it's gonna, you know, it's gonna kick off. But he was saying there's more of those American patriots than in that military. There's more of them, and basically that American military, they don't want to do that with you know, with these American patriots. That's what he was saying. You know, and it just goes back to what YAHAWAHSHI said, that you know, Satan versus Satan, you know, the kingdom is divided. You know, Esau versus Esau, red versus red, red on red crime. And that's all that's going to happen. But this is going on worldwide too, and all other nations with Elam and Moab and Ammon, and you know, it's uproars, man. Kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation at this point. Just like in Matthew, like the Lord said, these prophecies you cannot go around these prophecies. But the world is mourneth. They're mourning right now and languishing. There's kids around the world that are starving right now to death, and it's gonna increase. The Lord said, I'm gonna increase the famine upon you till you are destroyed. You see? But let's go to I've been going on long enough. But yeah, the Edomite, you know, he said, you know, the Patriots are ready to go. And you know, as long as this um government keeps going the way that they're going, you know, eventually is gonna hit the fan, and the American Patriots are gonna be ready to go, because they've already came out all on social media, and they didn't let it be known. You know, when this happens, I'm not running. I don't plan I don't plan on going back home. That's what some of these Patriots are saying. I don't plan on going back home. So look, you it's me or you. So this is what it's gonna get nasty out here. It's gonna get nasty, right along with no food, no water, and ultimately Esau is trying to usher in his plan. You see, with that CHIP, that chocolate chip, you know, but all his plans ain't gonna work. You see, he thinks he's gonna, just get away sky free. Not gonna happen. Matter of fact, let's go to Revelation 6. People are in an uproar right now, man. People are in the men and women, the children. They're in an uproar. It's some hard times right now, and it's gonna increase and get even worse. Homelessness is gonna become a major problem. Homelessness, people losing their homes. Let's go to Revelation 6:3, and it reads, and when it says, and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, come and see. 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and that's Esau. See? And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. You see that? I'm reading one more time. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. You see? And Esau is Esau is with this man-made famine. He's gonna kill a lot of people with this famine. People gonna starve to death with this, man. They're even though it's through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI, that's letting Esau do this to destroy the wicked. You see, and 2/3 of you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But Esau is also gonna with this war and with these different devices that he's created, he's taking peace out the earth. You see, and that's what's going on right now. By breaking the supply chain and causing a famine and doing all this, bio warfare, creating these different pestilent diseases and stuff like that. That's Esau doing that. That's him taking peace out the earth. You see? You see? And that's why the world is in an uproar right now. People are starving. You can't pay your bills. People are homeless. The hunger for food is growing at an all-time high. Job layoffs. You just got a bunch of you got a bunch of things that Esau is just he's making it rough for a lot of people. You see? Let's go to Luke. A couple more and I'm gonna close out. I just want to make this a quick hit through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. Esau is he taking that peace from the earth, man, and people are mourning right now. They feeling it. Luke 21:25, and it reads, and there shall be signs in the sun, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. You see, people, all the nations are in distress. Over there in Israel, over there in Iran and Afghanistan and China and Russia, Ukraine, all these different places they're in distress right now. You got refugees, you got tension rising with war. That war is growing. You know, people are dying. You know, there a lot of stuff they're not putting on the news. You see? Or as far as on your local news, you see, the government corruptions. They just showed today that, you know, what's his name, Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, you know, out there selling that selling crack, weighing up crack. And then Joe Biden will come out. They show a clip of him talking about something, what, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, him saying those who get caught with crack, you know, something as big as a quarter, you know, will be doing 5 years in prison. They need to be doing at least 5 years in prison. Now, what is it? His son is on camera promoting it and doing it. These are the people that are in, you know, that are in control of this place, America. You see, just total corrupt wickedness. This place, these elites around the world, they are going into slavery. YAHAWAHSHI is going to put these individuals in the coming kingdom. He's going to put them in slavery, and ultimately Esau. You're going in a hardcore slavery. Hardcore. You think the Negroes had it bad? You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen it. The Lord say He's gonna give you double recompense upon your head. I got we'll close out with this. We'll go to Jeremiah. Because this place is on its last seconds. We'll go to Jeremiah 32 and 19, and it reads, great in counsel and mighty in work. See? And that's YAHAWAHSHI. He's great in counsel and mighty in work. For thine eyes are upon all the ways of the sons of men. The Lord sees everything. Every single wicked, corrupted thing that these individuals, that Esau and them think that they got going on, that they're going to escape, the Lord sees it. He sees it. To give everyone according to his ways. See? Everybody's ways. You're going to be judged for your ways, for what you have done. And there's a lot of wicked, demonic people out here. And according to the fruit of his doings. 20. Which has set signs and wonders in the land of Egypt. See? Them signs and wonders. And that's what the Lord is going to do in his second Egypt. He's given his signs and wonders. He's going to do the greatest wonder that nobody has ever seen in this second Exodus out of this second Egypt. The second Exodus out of the second Egypt. He's going to do great wonders, and he's giving signs. Like he told you, it's going to be pillars of smoke and fire and earthquakes and rumors of wars. You know, those are all signs of beginning of sorrows. But with them chariots, them UFOs, he's going to deliver and beam up the elect of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. the elect, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. The Lord's going to those chariots. They're gonna beam up the elect and save the elect, and they're also going to destroy Esau and these other nations' armies with that, with shooting out that lightning and different weaponry that they have. The Elohim, the angels, and YAHAWAHSHI is going to be easy to destroy them. And ultimately, too, to destroy this place, America, in 1 hour. Even unto this day, and in Israel and among other men, has made thee a name. See? They remember YAHAWAHSHI from that first Egypt. This time, they're not going to talk about that first Egypt. They're going to talk about this second Egypt, this deliverance. They're going to talk about this forever. And has made thee a name as at this day. 21. I'm going to close out with this. And has brought forth thy people Israel out of the land of Egypt with signs and with wonders and with a strong hand and with a stretched out arm and with great terror and great terror. Call Allah Yumla YAHAWAHSHI. And see, that's what YAHAWAHSHI did in that first Egypt. Sending darkness on Pharaoh and the land of Egypt, the famine, the pestilence, the all the flies, and killing all the all the cattle, the lamb, the goats, all their food. Pharaoh didn't have no other choice but to let them go, because even taking the firstborn. YAHAWAHSHI sent a great wonder in the land of Egypt. Now he's going to do something he's going to make that look like a child's play compared to what he's going to do to this place here in America and worldwide. The salvation of the elect. But the people are mourning, and the elect is going to be saved out of this, but it's the people are in a complete mourning and languishing right now, and it's just going to increase. People arguing at the grocery stores. Like I said, I went to a grocery store earlier. People are so. I just analyzed when I went in there. I just took my time. Looked around. Every time I go in the grocery store, I just look to see, and you could see the people. You could see the people. Really. What I want to say, they're really focused on what they're buying. They ain't just going in there just picking up anything. People ain't filling their carts up like that. You see? Ain't nobody walking around with no big time grocery baskets right now. People are in there studying and looking, on what they can afford and buy. Even Esau in there, for real. But the events continue to unfold and get worse. The world is mourning and languishing, and it's gonna increase and get worse, and more violence is coming. But Spirit hopped on me, wanted to go in on that. I don't want Ratazar. I'll come back with another lesson. Hopefully you were edified. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah Kodash. Shalom, Israel.